Never won't miss the vibe. Scrolling through my feed, looking for a good time. Hatcher on YouTube, dropping truth and rhyme. Passion for magic, he's playing the cards right. Live stream so funny, keeping us up all night. Waking up early, smelling bacon in the air. Gotta start the day with a savory fare. Evening rolls around, time to chill and unwind. Tune in for chill streams where relaxation you'll find. Come hang out, let's battle for Lord of the Board. Hatcher's got the insights, he's got us all aboard. In the world of magic, the gathering, he's a master and a guide. So let's talk MTG and take the ride. So let's talk MTG and take the ride. For more fun, you better subscribe. You never want to miss the vibe. Hatcher is the master of MTG. Oh, live streams and videos are never a bore. Streams are fun and super chaotic. You'll be back as it's all hypnotic. Come hang out, let's battle for Lord of the Board. Hatcher's got the insights, he's got us all on board. In the world of magic, the gathering, he's a master and a guide. So let's talk MTG and take the ride. For more fun, you better subscribe. You never won't miss the vibe.
Always doing it sunny side up. It's the hen. Fuck. What up, my friends? How you doing? How is the start of your long weekend going? I hope it's long and strong, like an amazing dong. Hey, wait a minute. Here we go. Let's get that a little more straightened out. I didn't realize how angled that was. There, that's better. That's better. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab the live stream link, share that, and then we shall do our hellos and hang out, bros. All right. No. Okay, so this stream, we're going to talk about Final Fantasy. We're going to talk about how well it might do. Obviously, it's all just going to be pontificating, but that is the subject for this evening's stream. So, greetings are in order. What up, Millmaster, Aang, Invader, Shelton, Teferi, Zircon, Juglum, Jess, Steve, Dunn, Sheba, Bob, Spurl, 10-4. Who else is in here? Anthroplasm, Yamagoro, Andrew, Shane. What's up? How you guys doing? How's life treating you on this fine Friday? Starting out that long weekend strong? Juggling, you refrained from drinking coffee all day, but you had your first cup around 5:30. It's hard to resist, man. It's hard to resist. Just like I'm having a hard time resisting the sweet sugar water. Sweet sugar water, baby. It's, I mean, honestly, I'm drinking too much of it. I stepped on a scale and I saw that I'm getting fatter. Not by like a massive degree or whatever, but I've put on a few pounds and I need to reverse that trend. So drinking these pops ain't really helping, but that being said, still gonna have it. Still gonna have it. What up, Cameron? Hey, fellers, with the membership action. Hell yeah, bro. Shelton closing the LGS for the night before you head home. We'll have a safe journey home. Sheba, you're bummed out there's no F&M because the store was closed, but you're working on a new playmat. All right, well, I mean, at least something's good, right? For me, I feel ya on the game store being closed because me and Double Strike, we're going to go down and see if anybody wanted to play some Wonders down at the game shop. And then when I told Buddy at the store that on Thursday, he's just like, oh yeah, no, we're closed. We're closed on Friday, but they're going to be playing at the store. So they're probably there right now throwing down and playing some games. It's nice for them to have some time for themselves, you know, close down for the holiday and just relax and have some fun. I know if I really wanted to be like, yo, let me come hang out, then they would, but there's not going to be anybody else there. So they did say that they're probably going to try out the Wonder stuff I hooked them up with. So there is that. But either way, I hope they have a good time. And you baked cookies and then ate a lot. You already feel the weight gain. I've been eating less junk food than I was the previous number of days, but it's still too much, man. It's still too much. Shane put a lot of ice in it and water it down. That's one way to do it. Maybe. Juggling, you're worried your liver looks like coffee grounds. There's worse things. There's worse things out there. Writing, you just finished your Magic League matches and you're headed home. Nice. I didn't get to go anywhere and play Magic, so instead today I sat down and played a load of Arena. Like, until I had 15 daily wins. I played more than that, but that was my goal. I'm like, I'm actually going to fill out the whole 15 wins. I also got more of my Wonders collection sorted. Specifically the commons and uncommons, which have been pretty time consuming. When you're dealing with a stack of cards like that big, which, I mean, compared to how much I used to sort Magic cards, it's really not that big. But when it's also stuff you're not as familiar with, it takes time. So I've gotten everything sorted except one final stack that I'll handle tonight. And then I will have all of the commons. Basically, I have a ton of commons already. So I'm fitting as many as I can into a penny sleeve, and then I'm putting the extra into a box just for other people if they want to do trades out of what they got. I don't have enough of the uncommons yet, but I definitely have all the commons. Pierce, what's up, buddy? Andrew, yeah, I wouldn't go with zero sugar pops. They're gross. It would be a different drink altogether or just water. Ultimately, the goal is to get to drinking a bunch of water because I functionally know that just drinking water is great for me. And I know this from when I had a tooth problem where I needed to have dental surgery done and I needed to get a root canal. And so I learned that if you hold water in the side of your mouth where the pain was going on, that it would relieve some of the pressure. So like cold water seemed to work really well for that. So I would have a bottle of water and I'd constantly just be like putting a bit of water over there to help make it feel better. and then just swallow the water when it warmed up. So I was just drinking more water naturally. And I was just like, aside from the pain, why am I feeling better? And the answer is because I was drinking water. It's really, really simple, honestly, you know? Jess, at a certain point, what's even worth it? Getting it wrong, like if you prove somebody wrong and they don't accept it, then you're just done. That's it. That's all you can do, right? What else can you do? If you show somebody, here's how it works, and then they just go, I refuse to accept that. Okay, live your life. You can't force somebody to accept that crap, and eventually you will just basically activate their natural obstinacy and get nowhere. Because now it's not about what the information is. It's about a confrontation between two people, and they're just not going to lose the confrontation. Like, that's how people are, bro. That people will dig in on something they know they're wrong on just because you're pushing. So you just point it out, and if they don't want to agree, okay. If somebody says water's not wet, and the sun doesn't exist, and you prove to them both those things, and they don't accept it, there's nowhere to go from there. What do you gain? Nothing. Nothing. He gave in and agreed. Oh, ultimately gave in and agreed. Well, there you go. That's called logically convincing somebody. You're probably not that familiar with it. Oh, Andrew, hydration's good for your kidneys. You have kidney stones. Oof, that's nightmarish, bro. That's nightmarish. That is nightmarish. Invader, you have not put your Tarkir stuff in with the rest of your magic yet? You got, what, 6 weeks or something until Final Fantasy drops? And it's gonna drop like a massive bomb. Kablowie, as far as I'm concerned, right? Like Tarkir sold gangbusters and is sold out. Final Fantasy is going to sell very well. It is going to sell very well. It remains to be seen whether it will beat Spider-Man, per se. I think that Avatar is probably going to be ranked number 3 out of the Universe Beyond sets that are released this year. I may be proven wrong on that because I don't 100% have a bead on the absolute popularity of Avatar versus Spider-Man versus Final Fantasy, but in my brain it goes like this. Final Fantasy, Spider-Man, Avatar for the ordering of how these sets are going to do. And Final Fantasy is the first Universe Beyond set of the year, so it also has the advantage there. You know what I mean? It's the first, we're going outside the bounds of Magic, and it's the one that gets the first chance at the feeding trough while people have the money to buy it. So we'll have to see if Final Fantasy can sell as well as Lord of the Rings did, you know? Pierce, kidney stones, you've had 2. Oh, you've all gotten them in your family? You are cursed by the gods, bro. If it was me, I'd be sacrificing goats every second day. Please spare our family, dear gods. I will sacrifice whatever you need. Please stop making stones come out my dick hole, bro. Right? Like, that is nightmarish. Shelton Super Chat says, I spy with my eye something that looks like a wheel. Well, your eye is working quite well. And to grace your eyeballs, first of all, we got to put you up as Lord of the Board. Then we got to go for a spin on the wheel. What do we got on the wheel tonight? We've got magic, wonders, jug hunting, voodoo, and insults. All the major food groups that you need to grow up into a healthy, well-adjusted, kidney stone-free individual. Spinning the wheel is scientifically proven to pulverize kidney stones that reside in your body. Just so we are clear. All right, let's go. Let's go. Bum, 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 bum. Andrew, you opened your new box of wonders from the luxury cardboard rectangle sale. Got some good hits. Pulled 6 mythics, including a formless foil mythic. Oh, nice. The formless foils are hot. What was your OCM, bro? What was your numbered card? Bump, 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 bump. Let's go. 90. Yeah, I did say that. Food groups, Voodoo. I said both those things, right? It also helps with your hearing. Spinning the wheel is good for your hearing, bro. Oh, shit, it's a Voodoo right out the gates. Okay. All right. Let's go Voodoo-loo-doo. Hold on. All right. I get notifications all the time from Steam because I've been selling off my Steam cards. Selling off my Steam cards. Bum, bum, bum. No TikTok dances tonight. Nope, we did that. We did that. We've been there. Why, like, Invader, why would I need to do TikTok dances? I already did them to save the world, bro. That's it. That's it. What up, Crawfish? How's it going? Okay, so we got some Voodoo. So who do we got here? We got Mitchell. Shelton. Desired change. Transmogrification. Reason for change, as usual. Fuck that guy. All right, enact ritual or spell. That's how we're going to do it. So, first things first, we're going to give you a leaden elbow, okay? A leaden elbow on your right hand. So, you're literally going to have to lay down on the ground to be able to tug it, bro. And then also, we're going to give you a fucking... we're going to turn your whole head into a fucking chicken head, bro. We're going to turn you into a chicken head. But also, your brain is going to be obsessed with Chick-fil-A. So you're going to have a chicken head and always be drawn to the Chick-fil-A. And then, you know what? We're going to wither this hand right here. We're going to wither this hand, so you got to try and do everything with your leaden elbowed hand. We're going to wither the hand, all right? And then we're going to give you a fucking... We're going to give you a frowny belly face. What the hell is that thing called from... What the hell is that thing called from Total Recall? You're going to have one of those fucking Total Recall faces. Total Recall faces. And we're going to turn your fucking kneecaps... Womp, womp, into butt cheek kneecaps. Butt cheek caps. All right. Now we must enact the ritual, the magic of threes. Okay, and to make it fully into effect, bam! There you go. Magic ritual complete. Enjoy your voodoo curse. There is no cure. There's no coming back from that one. Andrew, you got the token Bone Rattle. Oh, okay. 50 out of 99. 50 is a nice even number. So, that's sweet. I mean, for me, the tokens... Unless they're a token that like people really want to use, I don't know how I feel about the token OCMs. I consider them to be the lowest on the totem pole. You know, it's like tokens, commons, uncommons, and then the different rarities up. But that's also affected by how desirable, like there are certain commons that are surprisingly strong. Or for other reasons, like people like me collecting them, it makes them a little more desirable. You know, like most people don't care about the techno historian and the OCMs, but I'm getting an OCM for that, and I'm excited about it, you know? Gianna, how's life treating ya? Feller is a tumor. No, there's nothing tumorous about it, bro. It's just normal. It's just normal. Ziria, can the voodoo cure you of being a cripple? You might have to try it. Oh shit. If we're gonna do like fake cures, let me go and get a little bit of pig intestine and do that thing where I smear blood on my hand and then I just like move my hand against your body and act like, have you seen that? That is so scummy. Those guys who pretend they're pulling cancer out of people's bodies with like healing powers and stuff. So they're literally just holding a piece of intestine in their hand, but they make it look like they're pushing into your body and pulling out, and then they throw away this part. So it's really scummy, but there's a part of me that goes, people believe the placebo effect. And it's not like you can just heal yourself with your mind, but in some ways you actually can heal yourself with your mind. So it's not a power you can activate, but a doctor could give you pills that don't actually do what he says they do, and you can become convinced enough that your body will fix itself. It doesn't work in every case. It's not an across-the-board kind of thing. But the placebo effect, like, it actually does work sometimes. So while I find what they're doing scuzzy, it could theoretically help some people if they believe hard enough and luck favors them and their body sorts it out, you know? Juglum Super Chat says, I'd love to see a spin. Thanks. Well, you got it, bro. You got it. Ah, fuck. That joke wasn't worth it. Oh, my knee. Ooh. That wasn't worth it. That joke was not worth it. Okay, let's spin the wheel. Now my knee fucking hurts. 90, they hold fake meat in their hand. What are they holding? Your dong? Get it? That was a free mini insult from me to you and that thing you call a dong. All right, let's go juggle. Andrew, you got a mutated mass? I don't know if I know what that one is. Oh, where the juggalugs roam. We're going jug hunting. Time to take 'em home. Okay, so let's switch up the camera angle. And we got to make sure the camera's all focused up for these ladies. For these ladies. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Looking for fat jugs for good dugs tonight. Okay. Hope it doesn't look like your mom, 'cause that would be wrong. But if your mom's got fat jugs, that ain't wrong to me. Okay. I gotta get me them singing lessons. All right, here we go. That looks pretty good. Oh, Ziria Super Chat says, may the wheel cure me or at least get me some big old jugs. All right, bro. You're the next spin on the wheel is wrong. So we need some juggins. We need some jugs packs. These packs are small, so I like to do two at the same time. You know? I feel like two of these together equals most of the other packs, because they do like 5-card packs, right? And, you know, obviously an excuse to look for more jugs is always welcome. So I feel like if we just go by the art on the pack, this is the mega jug pack and this is the mini jug pack. So we'll go mini mega, all right? Mini mega. Pots, it's shocking what some people can believe unironically. There are some real dum-dums out there. Bill Master says, see a doctor about your mutated mass. Oh, all right. The mini jug pack is actually delivering some decent-sized ones. She's got a bit of a sass face, though. What's up with the sass face, flower lady? But still, decent jugs. Boo! Boo! Boobs. That's a mid one. You got none. Get out of here. And you what is this? Okay, look. We got, in poker terms, we got fucking one pair, all right? This isn't going to get you many points in Balatro, guys. We got one pair of twos, all right? So let's hope that Big Jugtown can top it. Can it top the twos? Can it top the twos? Ziria, you want some of these cards because it has random-ass characters from different games? Sure does. Sure does. All right, so what are we starting out with? That is Boo. That is boo! 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 Well, what the fuck is this shit? That's 0. That is 0 Jubbly McBubblies. Come on. What is that? What is that? This is a complete upset. I thought that the fat jug pack would win it. But instead, they came in with nothing. With nothing. Lame. Lame. This is the best we got this time. This is it. This is it. Psst. 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 I'm losing air on this one, boys. Psst. I'm losing a lot of air. Psst. 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 All right, Zeria, let's go. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, Zeria, no cure, no jugs for you. So, you stay messed up, and you don't even get any titties because all the gods in all of the known universes hate you and you alone. All right? They despise you with a fiery passion. That's why you have to be you. You ever look in the mirror and go, why is it like this? Deep down, you should know why. You have to know internally that you're garbage. You must feel it. You know how they say everybody's got doubts and everyone gets down on themselves? Well, with you specifically, it's just accurate. You just have an accurate view of yourself. You suck really, really badly. And you should feel bad about it because you're not a worthwhile person. You got a goofy face. You got a goofy face, but everybody else is forced to look at it. You know what I mean? You only have to look at it in a mirror. Everyone else has to put up with that ugly thing you call a face all the time. You should be legally forced to wear a fucking bag over your head. A plastic bag with no holes. Somebody explain that one to him. Zeria's not smart enough to understand what that joke means, right? Google what happens when a fucking baby gets a plastic bag, Zeria. That's what I'm talking about. That's... Zeria, more like lame fuckstick. See what I did there with your name? They rhyme. And if you don't think they rhyme, that's because you're fucking stupid, too. All right. Insult delivered. You got it. You got it. Millmaster, you're right. I did actually sound like the Hank from Princess Bride. I like that movie a lot. It's fun. Invader, nope. I've never even heard of that movie. Andrew, you're playing Dead Space? I feel like I know the name, but haven't played it. Carly's playing XCOM right now. And the aliens keep smoking her dudes. And all the different countries keep trying to bail out of her alliance. She's having a hard time keeping it all together, man. You know? But she's having fun. She's having fun. Kevin, will Loot fly a spaceship in Edge of Eternities? It's entirely possible. He'll probably just be a passenger, you know? He'll probably be a passenger in somebody's spaceship. What a travesty. What a travesty. Yeah, Loot will say, now this is pod racing. This is card racing. Kevin, XCOM can be tough. I've never played it. 10-4, you got... Oh, you had XCOM? You need to get it again? Get some nostalgia going on? 90, she's playing it on Steam. She is playing it on Steam. Juggling, what do you mean that was the bulk set? What does that mean? I mean, we're looking for bulky ones, so shouldn't that count? Shouldn't that count? Mira, are there any good Final Fantasy cards except Force and Negation? Well, I mean... The one that I showed off in the video today, God, why is the name not coming to me right now? Oh yeah, Yoshimaru. The Clive, Torgal, Clive's companion, that's Yoshimaru. That's pretty decent, but that is also a promo for the Las Vegas con, and I don't actually know if that's going to be in the set. But it is a Final Fantasy card, so... Loot is Wesley. Oh, shut up, Loot. Pizza! XCOM's fucking brutal. It seems like it. Carly's getting beat down. Kevin says, now this is fine luxury cardboard flying rectangles racing. That is unwieldy, bro. That is unwieldy. Pierce, I did see the custom altered art Feast of the Unicorn card. Somebody posted it in the Discord, and I had a laugh looking at that. Pizza, you're going to have a lot of fun with Jumbo Cactuar? Oh, yeah. I want a Jumbo Cactuar in my cube, bro. Zero, you think you might be able to get the card cheap? I don't know. People not liking it doesn't change the fact that it's a special promo you only get for attending the event, and it's a solid card. So it might still end up being expensive, even though it's ugly. Gianna, Final Fantasy will be the most expensive set ever. You want it to struggle just because of that? It won't. It's not going to struggle. It's going to do banger numbers. A bunch of the people who play Final Fantasy or are just Final Fantasy fans will acquire it and have no concept of how much more expensive Magic has become. Like, no concept. I've literally had people comment on my videos going, I've never played Magic. I don't know anything about the game. I just got into Final Fantasy. And so people are saying this is more expensive? What are the other prices for context or whatever? So they're just going to walk in and go, okay, this is what they're selling for. I want them. Oh, cool. Randomized packs of Final Fantasy cards. Look at this. Look at all these neat paintings of the guys that I know. Even people like me who don't really want Universe Beyond to be a part of Magic. I'd love to have a bunch of Final Fantasy stuff. It's priced me right out. There's no question about it. There's no question about it. Like, I initially was thinking, oh, it'd be awesome to have the Commander decks from this set. And now it's like, I'll be lucky if I get one of the Commander decks from this set. The Final Fantasy VI one specifically. But, I mean, I might only get to do what I'm doing with Tarkir here, where it's like playing a pre-release, and that's it. You know? Magic's expensive now. And the boost that's going to happen with this Universe Beyond stuff is just taking it to a whole new realm where it's like, well, welcome to a regular standard set that's priced like a Modern Horizon set. And it's like, oh, God, what? Welcome to like $80 pre-releases. I'm coming, Lord. You know what I mean? Isn't the Spider-Man set even more expensive than the Final Fantasy set? I presume they're going to be roughly the same difference. There may be a slight difference, you know? Jazz hoodie. This isn't a hoodie, bro. This is a button up. This is a button up. See? Whoop. There's no hood. It's just a purple shirt. Just a purple shirt. So yeah, I mean, I'm just going to have to do what other people do and go with proxies. Just get a little bit of the actual stuff because you got to know your lane. You got to stay in your lane. And Magic had already gotten to the point where it's like, this game is getting too expensive for me. And now it's one of those things where obviously I'm deeply into Magic. And if I wasn't, it would just be, okay, they've completely priced me out. I will now treat Magic like a board game that I've already acquired all the pieces for. And I would just take my cube and be like, well, I can still have a ton of fun playing with my cube. That's the thing. No matter how much I get excluded from product via pricing and availability, but mostly pricing, my cube remains a hell of a lot fun to play, right? I took that with me when we went to South Carolina, had a bunch of fun playing with it there. My buddies come over, we play with the cube. I take it down to the game store. It's always ready to go. I'm going to take the cube with me when I go to the face-to-face event at the end of the month. I'll have my cube there, like I had it at the last face-to-face event I was at. Playing people with the cube, I love seeing their expressions as they realize how awesome it is. And the one guy actually had the win in the game we were playing, and he's like, I don't want to win now because I don't want this game to end. I want to keep playing. So we went further and did more stuff. And I ended up winning because I drew the stuff that I needed. But yeah, the cube is glorious in that it's impossible to obsolete it. and they can't force any kind of rotation into it. It's my own personal Magic experience for eternity, you know? Juggum, you're excited to see the cards and would love to collect the set, but you won't. I'm thinking that the only place I could collect the set of Final Fantasy is on Arena. That's it. I can manage that, you know? And I might. I do have a ton of resources on Arena. I'm currently on a quest to get 1 million gold on Arena, just for my own amusement. I'm like, you know what? I want to see if I can get to 1 million gold on Arena. That is a pretty tall mountain, right? Like 1 million gold? That's funny. This guy doesn't even play Magic. Oh, yeah? Then how did I get 1 million gold on Arena, bro? How did I get 1 million gold on Arena, son? How did that happen? I've played more Magic than you have, pretty much guaranteed. I play Magic every fucking day. Like every day. So, yeah. 1 million gold. Otto, you think Final Fantasy has the power to show Wizards the right universe beyond can be as expensive as they want? Disagree. Wizards would love to sell $250 booster packs. We saw that with Magic 30. And Final Fantasy can't sell $250 booster packs. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You totally misjudge Wizards' extreme desires for wealth, bro. Steve, Final Fantasy is going to be a single set for you. You might do a pre-release. That's going to depend on how much it costs. I think there's going to be a lot of people in that boat, bro. I think that's going to be a common thing. Pierce, I should be able to get up to 1 million gold. You play 1 to 3 games a day and you're up to 200k gold. Oh, don't worry. I know I can do it. I have 715,000 gold. I'm good. I'm over 70% of the way to the goal. I know it's doable because I have most of it already. I also have hundreds and hundreds of wildcards. I have over 500 unopened boosters in my account. I have 16 of the 10,000 gold draft tokens, like the draft player tokens. I have 16 or 17 of those. Yeah. My account is loaded down, bro. So I just set 1 million gold as my, once I hit that, then I'll start spending it. But for now, I will, you know what? I might spend a bit of gold if it turns out that I can't use my draft tokens to earn enough gems to pay for mastery passes. Because at one point, I had 20,000 gems kicking around, and I've spent them on mastery passes and just been blowing through the gems for mastery passes. And now once I'm done this mastery pass, I believe I'll only have 2,000 gems. So I'll need to generate another 1,400 gems via drafts. Oh, well, Ziria, thanks. Yeah, if you get extra Final Fantasy cards, I'm not gonna say no, bro. I'm not gonna say no. Is standard still the only thing you can play on Arena? No. They've got standard. They've got. Do they have their own version of Pioneer, like Frontier or whatever? They've got Timeless, Historic. They've got an Alchemy format. They've got Brawl. You can do drafts. They got a whole bunch of different stuff. They do cube events. There is a surprising amount of stuff that you can do on Arena, including the starter duels decks, which I am a huge fan of. I love the slower roll nature of it, and it's just it's less insane. Like, I find playing current standard to be unappealing, right? So I'm not really engaging with it. I spend most of the time busting out the starter decks because there's a reasonable level of balance to them compared to each other. There's only a few rares in each deck. The games can go on longer and aren't just over in 2 or 3 turns. So, I mean, if you want to play a mono red deck and just get your wins pop, I understand that. But I like a back and forth, and it feels like most of the decks can win against each other. Some of them do feel kind of weak, but ultimately, I find myself drawn to that. I also liked the starter decks back on MTGO in the day, too, so. Steve, you want characters from Final Fantasy 4 and 7. I like 4. I like 6. 7's all right too. 8's okay. But number 6 is my top dog choice. Shiba, you hope they'll legit have Commander on Arena? At some point, they either will have Commander on Arena or they will have a different client that is for playing Commander, like Arena, where they're going to force you to get a new collection over there. Both are distinct possibilities. I feel like a Commander Arena being its own thing is more likely, though, because they could probably monetize it further and sacrifice Arena in its name. You know what I mean? If they just go, we can get everybody over onto this Commander one. People who already sunk a bunch of money into Arena, they'll have to get new collections. Screw them, you know? It might blow up in their face, but I could see them doing it. So yeah, Millmaster, I don't know if there's Final Fantasy 1 Nintendo treatments, but they definitely are referencing every Final Fantasy. So you will have Final Fantasy 1 cards. Invader Bolus is back. There you go. That's all you need. Are there Final Fantasy spoiler cards I'm especially excited about? The stuff from Final Fantasy 6 and Final Fantasy 4 are the ones I'm most hyped about. Dark Knight, Paladin, Cecil, Rydia. Like, there's a bunch of cool moments from those games. I really loved those games back in the day. Final Fantasy 6 especially. Sometimes I will just go on and put orchestral music from Final Fantasy 6 on while I'm doing things because it's just so good. It's so good. Steve, they haven't spoiled most of Final Fantasy. Correct. Pierce, all you play is the starter precon decks. You don't have much time to do anything else like build a deck, though you should make time. Hey, the starter decks are fun, man. Thompson, what's up? You playing Commander? Have a good time, bro. Just what month in 93 did Magic hit stores? I don't know. I didn't start till 94. I had missed Alpha, Beta, and Unlimited. All three of those. Alpha and Beta weren't even available in Canada, as far as I understand. Only Unlimited and afterwards made it here. Although Alpha and Beta cards made their way in here, but you just, like this, the sets weren't originally sold here. Jugglum's excited about Final Fantasy 14 cat girls. Invader, yeah, that's right. Hose him down. Hose him down for that degeneracy. Spurl, you might give Arena a try again. It's free, bro. It's free to play on Arena. Like, as much as Arena has done things that I don't like, Wizards brought Alchemy into it, and I hate Alchemy. Alchemy destroyed Historic. They were like, we know you want a non-rotating format. We're going to force Alchemy into it, thus making it a similar to rotating format. And that caused a bunch of people to actually bail off the platform. It was a huge mistake that they did that because they resented the idea that you could just build a collection and play with it and not have to give them any more money or anything. They really hated that. They initially wanted people to pay 2 wild cards per card for cards you could only use in Historic and just other nonsense like that. So they messed up Historic by putting Alchemy cards into it. But you can play Arena for free every day. And you can play as much as you want. No limitations whatsoever. In terms of how much you can play. And you can earn enough gold in a day, every day, to buy a booster pack if you want, or you can earn enough gold every 5 days to get a free draft. So you can do free Magic drafts 6 times or more a month, right? And as you get better at drafting, you can earn the resources to do more drafts. You can literally build, well, I should temper my words here because they've changed things and the sets come out too quickly now. But at one point, you could build entire sets for free just by playing, which you can't do in physical Magic. Yes, you don't own the cards, but at the end of the day, you're still getting to play as much Magic as you want. You've got a digital collection if you enjoy collecting stuff up, which I do. So it scratches particular itches, and I don't put any money into it. I'm a free-to-play player, and I have a ton of cards. Tons of wild cards, tons of boosters, tons of gold, lots of draft tokens. Like, I have 150 mythic rare wild cards, like 200 rare wild cards. I can build any deck I want, you know? Like anything. Soth, nope, the Final Fantasy card game is still actually in existence, and I believe they're still putting out new sets. Jess, if you could go back in time, why would you even want to try and get old Magic cards then? Like, if you're going to go back in time in an attempt to make money, the best thing to do is just go back in time and just invest in the stock market in ways where you know how things are going to go. If there's some big bubble, like the Enron gold scandal or whatever, you invest when it's cheap. You know when to sell out before the bubble bursts, make a ton of money, and then you just be super rich and can buy any cards you want in the current time. So there's easier ways to make money than going back and getting old Magic cards. And by tampering with the original supply of Magic, you could accidentally destroy the game. Yeah, like, for real. It just didn't get into the right hands, didn't spread as big or as fast as it should, and never turned into this thing. So you could get back to your own time and be like, check it out, I got these Magic cards. And then you're just like, nobody's played this game since it came out and just died. What the hell? You know? Hey, Thompson Super Chat says, might as well go for a spin. Playing the Tamura Precon. Nice. Nice. Well, kill it with some dragons, bro. Let's go and do some spinning. Spurl, I said that I don't know if it's going to beat Lord of the Rings or not. They did have the One Ring 1 of 1. So that is something particularly unique. But it remains to be seen. I don't know the Lord of the Ring fan base size versus the Final Fantasy size and their collective thresholds for spending. Error, go back in time and win the lottery. Yep, that's another option. Oh, it's Voodoo! It's a Voodoo! All right. Time to get cursed. All right. Thompson Wells. Desired change to badness. Reason for change? Fuck that guy. That's my favorite reason. Obviously, we enact a spell or ritual. Okay, let's start with the fucking eyes. So, inability to properly assess power levels of Magic cards. All right. And then the mouth is for complaining and lying. All right. And then fucking stink waves. Whap, whap. Stink waves. All right. Just stink. And a brain that must have the win. Congratulations. I just cursed you with being the average Commander player. Fucking get some, bitch. Curse enacted. Good news is you'll fit at any Commander night anywhere now, Thompson. Zeria, you found an alpha Benelish hero going through your cards? I love Benelish hero. Banding is awesome. Banding is awesome. Jess, you just want to crack a box? It's not, honestly, you might be fucking pissed off cracking a box of that. Did you know you could get basic lands in your rare slots? Like, for real. There was beta booster packs where your rare could be an island. An island. Imagine that. Getting an island is your rare. That'd be a bad time. That'd be a bad time. All right. Time for me to refresh my beverage, boys. It's intermission time. It's intermission time. Let's fucking go. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my... Alright, I'm back. I am back. Era says, rumors Celine Dion wrote Don't Be a Dink. I stole it from her, bro. But she can't prove it, so I'm legally safe. I am legally protected. Invader, you don't use Amazon, you're fucking dead to me, right? Anybody who uses my Amazon link will be saved during the apocalypse. Anybody who doesn't is fucking dead to me, all right? That's how it works, and people have been using my link. So, to anybody who can hear my voice and has been using my link, you're fucking awesome. Thanks for doing that. Buying whatever the hell you're buying, cheese balls or butt plugs or whatever. I don't care what you're jamming in your holes. All I care is about my little commission incremental. All right? Oh, Sheba, I got it right here. It's still on my keyboard. It's still on my keyboard. I've been busy. I've been busy with some other stuff. Like, I got this. I got this in the mail. This is actually for an upcoming sponsored video. And originally, I wasn't supposed to reveal what this stuff was, but because of delays in it actually coming out, it's been officially released already. So I don't have to keep it a secret. I don't have to keep it a secret. It'll be in a sponsored video coming up soon. I'll be working on that spot over the weekend. Oh, the gold packs look different this time. Bum bum bum, bum bum bum, bum bum bum. We got the newest Doomlings expansion and a gold pack too. Carly really likes Doomlings, so when they contacted me again to be like, hey, we were hoping you'd be part of our campaign for this new expansion. I was like, your hopes are not in vain. So it took a while for it to get here, but it's here now. So I will crack that open, check it out. That's what I got to do. I got to try playing with it before I talk about it. But Doomlings is a lot of fun. So I'm very stoked that they sent me this stuff. Me and Carly tried it. She quite enjoyed it. I quite enjoyed it. And that's always a good time. When you play a game and go, yep, I like this. And then they're like, hey, we want to sponsor you again. And I'm like, so that means I get more of the game. Yes, do go on. Tell me more. Right? So, thumbs up for that. And the marketing lady, the one that I talked to, she's super nice. So I always enjoyed talking to her. So when she hit me up, I'm like, yeah, let's go. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Otto, you can't use my link or you've bookmarked already. Different Amazon sites. You guess you're ready to face hell now. Well, if you sincerely wish in your heart that you could, but you can't, the universe will recognize that. And you will be freed from hell. Maybe limbo, but not hell. All right? Yes, Sheba, you are correct. It is Doomlings. It is Doomlings. It's a super easy game to play. Super fast. Boom, let's go. Just slap down the Doomlings. I like it. It's for when you want to do something that's not as complex as Magic the Gathering or some other games. You know, it's one you could easily do while you're drinking or getting messed up, however you want to do it. That's obviously not like the company's position on it or whatever, but that is part of it. It's super simple, so you can have an easy time with it. So I'm looking forward to cracking that open. And seeing what new craziness is in there. It just came out like a week ago. So on the upside, it means I don't have to keep it a secret. But on the downside, I had to wait longer to get it. I knew Carly would be excited though. As soon as they contact me, I'm like, oh yeah, she loved it. So hook me more. I like to save the boosters. I tend to open the boxes of expansions and save the boosters until I'm feeling saucy. Big too. It's like so tall. The cards are in here and there's like this much extra space. Shelton, whenever you play Doomlings, you try to get the lowest score, which can be a challenge. I mean, depending on how the cards fall out. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I wonder what all's in here. Dinolings, Mythlings, Techlings. Funky. I wonder if this one's going to dork around as much with my green screen as the last one did. Got to keep it in good shape. Got to keep the box looking nice because it's got to look good in the spot, you know? Invader, if you woke up in a bathtub missing your kidneys, that will entitle you to one Final Fantasy collector booster. That's it. That's all. That's all you can get. Under the current new pricing structure of Magic the Gathering. It's an arm and a leg per booster box. That's only play boxes. Collector boxes, you don't even want to get into what that's going to take. Because that's a whole nother ball game. That's a whole different life of pain. All right, let's put these Juggalug chicks in the box with the other Juggalug chicks. Juggalugs. Keep this neat and tidy. All right. Let's see here. Everything looks good. I saw the stream jorking out for a second, but it looks like it has... It looks like it has fixed itself, so that's good. Let's see. Okay, no, everything looks fine. Everything looks fine to me. Good. Ew, Jess, that sounds gross, man. Sriracha mayo. Well, I don't like any variation of mayo, so whatever. And that sounds too spicy as well. So no thanks. Adam, you haven't bought any Magic this year? It's only 4 months in, buddy. You still got time. Obviously, it makes sense to only spend money if you're happy, right? No point in spending money if you ain't happy with it. Can't fault anybody for deciding that they want to move on to other hobbies. I know I've been in Magic for a super long time, so everybody's different. Sheba, what? Who was the one you were with who came up with Annihilator? Are you okay? Reading that sentence, I feel like I'm having a stroke. What are you talking about? Are you talking about Brian Tinsman? The guy who was a Magic, designer for years? So what is your question? What is your question about Tinsman? Are you asking what game he made? Or what is the question? Andrew, yeah, actually, you know what? I found an Emma Shockbite going through my commons and uncommon box too. I found an Emma. What else did I find in there? A Cloudweaver Construct and a Smooky as well. Pretty much every color seemed to have an epic or a rare or a mythic or something like that. It's easy to overlook cards, especially when you're not used to that game very much, you know? Jess, when you had a stroke, time slowed down, then sped back up again, that must have been wild. That must have been a wild experience. Because I've never had one. I just make jokes about them when people are saying crazy stuff, but never experienced time actually slowing down and speeding up. I don't like things that mess with reality, bro. It's not a fun experience. I don't like things to be too crazy. So yeah, I'm curious to see how things are going to go with Final Fantasy. We know Lord of the Rings obviously totally slaughtered. And the question now is, can Final Fantasy deliver on that level or possibly exceed that level, or is it going to come in under expectation? I don't know. I feel like the hype for it is crazy. The way that people are fighting over the collector decks and stuff. And I don't expect that the collector boosters will be available for very long either. Jess, nope, never tried it. Never tried it. Millmaster, everyone experiences it. All right. Jordan, just finishing up work. Nice, buddy. How's it going? It's going pretty chill, man. We're having a good long weekend chill stream. How you doing? Andrew, I have way more commons than uncommons. Way more. So the correlation is a bit odd. Jordan, you think Final Fantasy is going to be bonkers, especially with Tarkir being limited? You won't be able to buy more Tarkir until Final Fantasy is already out, right? Because the print run for Tarkir isn't going to show up till the end of summer. Zeria, when you had your blood taken, you had a mini seizure. I mean, I guess I was seizing up. I had an ulcer, and I was throwing up blood to the point where I passed out and was shaking in the back of my buddy's vehicle. So, but I didn't experience that in a way that I can remember at all. Spurl, where would I go on my next vacation? I don't know, honestly. If I could just pick somewhere to go and had the resources and could experience it properly, I'd love to check out Japan. That would be dope. But I'm guessing the next time I go somewhere will be in October when they have the next shattering for Wonders of the First. Because we've already talked about me going to that, and I'm 100% on board. 100% on board. And Vader, you're just getting some bundles of Final Fantasy? Bundles are sweet because you get the box. It's a nice place to keep your cards. I like to have a bundle from each set. Haven't managed to actually make that a reality for all the sets. Like I won't have a Tarkir bundle. I didn't get an Aether Drift bundle. I didn't get a Foundations bundle. I guess it's been a while actually. What was the last bundle I got was the Duskmourn one, now that I think about it. I haven't been able to get as much of the magical stuff anymore. Jordan, it's not a bad theory. Thinking that people want to buy Tarkir but can't, and to turn around and spend that money on fucking Final Fantasy doesn't seem like an unreasonable way to look at things to me. Waterfowl, you put your cards in a binder. That's a fine place to put them to. I just like, all the commons and uncommons you get from the pre-releases and everything else from the set. I like just having the bundle box to throw them in. Just feels good. Just feels good. And they look good on the shelves. They stack nicely. I've loved them since the old days when you used to get two. Used to get two back when they called them fat packs. Two separate boxes. Sometimes the art would line up across them. Those were the days. Used to get novels. Guides to the whole set, all of it. All of it. Vader, yeah, I'm sure there are lots of Aether Drift bundles around, but Aether Drift was something that I wanted none of. I played in the pre-release to go and hang out and do the pre-release experience, but there was no part of me that said, man, I wish I had more Aether Drift. Never felt that way. Tarkir, yep, wish I got more Tarkir. It's just the two pre-release kits. And that's it. That's it. And I'm, no, but Aether Drift, whatever. I'm fine. I'm fine with the bit that I got. I really hate the flavor of Aether Drift so much. So much. It's not a surprise that set's not doing well, man. It doesn't feel like Magic the Gathering. Beep, beep, vroom, vroom, getting my magical Jeep, Chandra. Woohoo! Get in, loser. We're going Aether Drifting, Come on, fat Vin Diesel. Let's go, bro. Jordan, few packs and a couple singles. Honestly, worst set of Magic. Very, very underwhelming. Was Murders or Aether Drift worse? I hate Aether Drift more than I hate Murders. I think Aether Drift sold a bit better than Murders, though. I think it did a bit better, but still not what you would consider a rousing success. It is a failure of a set. Waterfowl, you're just picking up a few cards here and there. Still working on Avacyn Restored set. Well, that's old school. That one has a bunch of awesome foils because I accidentally messed up with the foils for those sets and used what was at the time the From the Vault foiling, which is like a double foiling that really popped on the cards, honestly. So yeah, I think Aether Drift did better financially than Markov Manor did, but not well. It didn't do well. It's just Markov Manor is such a low bar that it's difficult not to exceed it, right? Markov Manor did so badly that it damaged the relationship between stores and distributors and wizards. It was a whole thing, a whole debacle. So here's hoping that this has worked its way out of the system, and starting in 2026, we can expect to not see nearly as much of this lazy modern trope horseshit. Jordan, you liked Thunders because Limited was awesome. Thunder Junction did okay-ish. It didn't do great, but it didn't do nearly as bad as Markov Manor. That one is exceptional in how poorly it did. Waterfowl, I feel you. I don't enjoy opening Aether Drift packs. I open them for the pre-release, slap my deck together, and just as I was looking at all the cards, I was like, this is so stupid. This doesn't even feel like Magic the Gathering. Spurl, you were disappointed with Murders because you were hoping for a true Ravnica set? Yeah, it didn't feel like it at all, right? It was literally just, we have a bunch of Capen and Slush art that we're dumping in here, and we're just making up this detective guild that does not organically fit into Ravnica in the slightest. There's no room for a detective agency based on the guild structure. So you just look at it and go, this sticks out like a sore thumb, man. Juggling, you've heard from people that love yellow gold foil cards. I don't like them. I don't think that they look good. I think they look pretty ridiculous, honestly. I know that they're trying to keep coming up with different ways to make the foil special, but the finish line foils they're not striking to me. They're whatever. The only finish line foils that I want are the ones that show loot being really sad. See, this looks okay in any border, right? Endless sad loots in cages. That's what it's all about. Shiba, yep, I've heard of people refer to them as the piss foils. Absolutely. Absolutely. Jordan, you're scared about Lorwyn? You're not sure it'll be good enough after Darkir? I am curious as to how good Lorwyn is, because Tarkir was unexpectedly good. Wizards didn't expect its success. They literally basically buried it and talked about everything else that was coming out the whole year. Before mentioning anything about Tarkir, they had told us everything that was happening for the whole year and made all the pre-orders available for Spider-Man and Edge of Eternities before they even let us see anything about Tarkir, because they were afraid Tarkir was going to be a flop because they don't know what people want anymore. They're disconnected from their own customer base. So they had no idea that Tarkir would do so well, and they shoved Lorwyn till next year so they could put more Universe Beyond in this year. So the fact that they actually shunted Lorwyn off and didn't want to do it, it might actually mean that Lorwyn is better than expected. You know what I mean? Lorwyn could be another Tarkir. Oh, they actually are giving us a proper Magic world, and they were just afraid. Nobody wants that anymore. They want stupid trope sets and Universe Beyond. So it could turn out, the fact that Tarkir has done well and was hidden away from us, and the fact that Lorwyn is hidden away from us, gives me hope that Lorwyn might actually be better than I was previously anticipating. Waterfowl, loot's pure garbage and like the worst thing to ever happen to Magic. A stupid, goofy, forced mascot that brings nothing to the table at all. Just, oh, look, he's a cute baby, but he's also 10,000 years old, and he's the key to everything. He's this massively important thing. And he's a MacGuffin and a cute boy. And oh, Jason Braska can't have a baby. Isn't that sad? Oh, but now they've got him as their adopted son. It is brain damaged trash, and I fucking hate loot. I fucking hate loot. Loot has tried to murder me multiple times. Multiple times. Pull over. I heard they like loot in prison. So yeah, no love for loot here. No love for loot here. Juggle Magic lore has been disappointing. Planeswalkers with powers that don't do anything with their powers. Yup. Bro, what do you mean poor loot? I'm glad that your wife makes you fold socks, bro. I'm glad. I'm glad. What happened to Loot in prison? He never made it back out alive. They drowned him in the hole. So yeah, man, I hate Loot. It's so stupid. It's just so forced. Wizards didn't make a character and then, oh, everyone loved him and they leaned into it. They went, Loot is going to be our baby Yoda and you will love him. We will force him down your throat. We will center the story around him in a way that's not satisfying at all. If you read the written story for Tarkir, there is a bunch of Loot crap in it and it is just abysmal. Just abysmal. Invader, that's right. Luke gets the boot. Luke gets the boot. Give Loot the boot. Give a hoot, boot Loot. Oh, Loot. No, thank you. No, thank you. Spurl, now your wife is taking a dump in your shoes, bro? All right. All right. Nicol Bolas uses Loot as a keychain to travel planes. Now, well, the last we saw Loot, Narset was running off with him. But who cares? It doesn't matter who has him. They'll just have him wherever they want. We'll see Loot in Edge of Eternities. Loot in a spacesuit. Space Loot. Something like that. Something like that. What a travesty. What a travesty. Once upon a time, it seemed like they cared more about their lore, and now it's just whatever, right? I mean, the stuff with Luke got so bad that part of the thing about Universes Beyond, I went, at least we're not going to have to deal with Luke during any of the Universe Beyond sets. It's not like he's going to be in the Final Fantasy set or anything like that. And I'm glad that at least in presence on cards, while they did a bunch of him in the written story, they only had him show up on that one card in the background. It makes me wonder what the original plan was with the story with Loot, because they have a bunch of slush art that they just kind of forced in. And you just go, okay, what was your original idea with this crap anyways? Waterfowl, there's already a bunch of photoshopped artwork with me and Loot together. Down at the game store I go to, he literally made a picture of me and Loot together. It says best friends forever. There's multiple game stores with pictures of me with Loot and multiple variations of cards where I've been edited into it along with Loot. So, yeah, it's a whole fucking thing. It's a whole thing. Loot abounds, but he belongs in prison. This is where I keep him. No getting out. No getting out. That's where he belongs. That's where he belongs, in jail. Gotta make sure I didn't accidentally start to make this thing fall apart again. I almost broke it last time. Special guests in universe characters as Final Fantasy characters. They could do something like that too. Oh my god. Oh no. Loot is like a fucking chocobo or something? No, thank you. I do not want that. I do not want that. No. Blute. Oh, no. No. Waterfowl, you can't think of a card you hate. Grenzo because he's ugly. I hate loot because of what loot represents. Loot represents Wizards of the Coast disdain for us as customers. And the lazy, greedy crap where they literally think we can just force this. We can just make this into a thing. It'll be a thing. They've got that stupid Baby Yoda thing. We need our own version and we're going to make it happen. It's just so forced and corporate and empty. And it's part of why I hate it so much. So I'm hoping that the loot stuff just works its way out of the system and they pick some better things to do. Because honestly, it's garbage. It's garbage. Juggalo, I read loot stories at night and feed him Tim Tam biscuits. There's just a bunch of crap matted into his fur from me trying to make him eat cookies. Carly catches me doing it. What the hell is this? I thought you hated him. I do. Sometimes he seems lonely and wants a cookie. I just descend into madness and have my own split personalities. And one of them is loot. Waterfall, you stopped enjoying Magic lore after Avacyn got murdered, so you don't read it since then. That's a long time ago. That is many moons ago. Jess says, whatever Hatcher hates, I hate too, even if that's me. Now that's dedication. That's dedication. Like, if they just made loot as a card, as a character, fine, whatever. You make all kinds of random different things. I'm fine with it. It's the central focus. It's they find him at the end of the Thunder Junction story, and he's so important. He's this whole thing. He's the key to everything. Really? This is it? Your lazy garbage writing leads up to this? For what purpose? Sorry, but I don't care that Jason Vraska can't naturally have a child. That's not interesting to me. And so the whole... But now they have this thing, and it's their kid. Okay, this is really dumb. No, but it's awesome, and you should feel emotional and heartfelt about it. I don't. Look at this artwork of them traversing the multiverse together. This is so stupid. This is so dumb. And this is what you capped off your fucking Cowboy Pew Pew set with. Just a lazy hack story full of garbage nonsense where you're like, we don't even have to have rules and it doesn't have to make sense why anybody's here. And there's this cool loot thing. So anybody who likes story, anybody who likes things that make sense, get fucked. There's nothing for you. Just awful. The Eldrazi Titans come back, destroy everything, but loot has a keychain that beats them all. The thing is, that could happen now. That could be where we're at. Why not? Why not? Spurl, Wizards wants a Pikachu, Wizards wants a Baby Yoda, however you want to refer to it. They want something they can merchandise the hell out of and get the kids connected. Oh, the kids will love it, but he's not lovable. Millmaster, if players are dumb enough to buy low-quality cards, why have anything other than low-quality lore? They wanted to scrap the lore altogether, right? After the whole kerfuffle around the War of the Spark story, they just went, we're not doing story anymore. We wrote an entire Theros novel, but you can't even see it. No, we're not going to release it. We're going to put out 16 sentences telling you what happened. Okay. And then like, and now we're not writing stories anymore. What? Yeah, we're just not writing stories anymore. Okay. And then they went, oh, actually, you know what? We realized the Lord does make people want the stuff more. So we're going to do it. But it's just going to be lazy garbage and based on nonsense. It's like, what? What? Put in some real effort. What the hell, man? Yeah, waterfowl. That's the problem with a bunch of Magic cards in recent times is they feel low quality and fake. Legitimately, the proxies that I got from Tolarian Library feel better and look better than actual Magic cards. It's pretty sad when you get to the point where the genuine article looks like the knockoff proxy stuff, and the proxy stuff is of the quality you would expect the company to make. But they can save the tiniest fraction of a cent on the production of every card, and they can hand that money over to the shareholders and the people in charge of Hasbro, and we all get stuck with the garbage. And they just go, well, we got the money, so who cares? Who cares? What's the chance of loot transporting planeswalkers to the Eldrazi realm? The Eldrazi's exist in the Blind Eternities, which is the space between all the planes. There's no Eldrazi realm to be transported to. So the chances are, well, I mean, Wizards is stupid and ignores their own fucking lore and just went, oh, there's a space outside the Blind Eternities now. Okay. And Sarah's there. What? The dead planeswalker Sarah? Yeah, Elspeth finds her outside the Blind Eternities. Okay, there's no such thing as outside the Blind Eternities. Yeah, there is. And this dead planeswalker who died a long, long time ago is there. What? Yeah, and she hugs Elspeth and Elspeth's wings pop out. What? Oh, and also, Sarah can just freeze time and she does. What? Yeah, she freezes time for Elspeth to pick the moment when Elspeth is going to do something. And she's like, you have to choose. Sarah, if you can fucking freeze time, why didn't you stop the Phyrexian invasion? Why? Why? What? What is even happening? It's idiotic. Spurl, you still laugh when you think of the person that complained because I told the story better than the Wizards website. Are you talking about the one who's just like, you're stretching it out? You're stretching it out. And it's like, theirs is 30 minutes long. I told you their 30-minute story in 4 minutes. And you're telling me I'm stretching it out. And on one level, I get where they're coming from because there's so little going on in the story that they're just like, this feels stretched out. And it's like, listen, this is how I always do the lore. They put out an installment. I turn the installment into a video. Normally the videos are longer because more is happening. You're watching only 4 minutes and still feel, you're just, instead of putting this into one video, you're just doing 4-minute videos to stretch it out. I'm like, this is it. This is the entire story for the whole day. I had to read the same amount of story. I had to go through the same amount of crap as any time they put out an installment, but there's nothing in it. So it's not my fault. And people saying it's whatever. Like, if you want to say it's stretched out, fine. But being rude and dickish about it and getting uppity with me, I'm not having it. I straight up banned that guy. I was like, fuck this, man. I don't need your horse shit. It's not my fault that they wrote no story. And I don't give a fuck. I've watched previous videos. Oh, so you've watched other videos that I made at my fucking time and expense, and you get to watch them for free, and I have to put up with you being a jerk to me? Yeah, I don't fucking think so. I don't have to put up with any of your fucking bullshit. So get fucked. You can say whatever you want, but if you're going to be a knob, then I'm not going to listen to you anymore. And I'm just going to go, boop, goodbye. Have fun fucking being muted. You'll never get spoken to again because you're a fucking prick. If you don't like it, go fuck your mother. I don't give a shit. Make some inbred idiot even fucking more useless than you. I don't care. I don't fucking owe you anything. You seem confused about that, Mr. Living in the entitled age. Go fuck yourself. If you don't like how I do it, go listen to Wizard's half-an-hour version and then come back and tell me I'm fucking stretching it out when you watch it for fucking half an hour and get nothing out of it because your eyes glaze over out of pure boredom. And you have to listen to the fact that they leave all their mistakes in and just repeat lines and shit. But yeah, Mr. fucking Dickface, I've never contributed anything to you at all. It's funny how it goes. It's not the people who fucking have super chatted and have channel memberships and do all this shit that are the genuine complainers. It's people who do, sorry, you never even speak up to say that you enjoy what I'm doing. The only time you open your mouth is to complain when it's something that's not exactly the way that you want it. Well, go fuck yourself, idiot. What have you done for me? Right? That's what I want to know. You're all about what am I doing for you? Well, what are you doing for me? Nothing? Fuck you then, moron. Shut the fuck up. If you don't like this, don't watch it, asshole. But don't fucking talk to me. That's for sure. Not if you're going to be a fucking dickhead about it. Millmaster, it only makes sense if you don't think about it. That's how you get through Magic lore. Jess, have I made anyone pee their pants from laughing? Yep, and I've made people fucking hurt their sides from laughing too, where they're like, stop, stop. Waterfowl, if it wasn't for my vids, you wouldn't have kept up with Magic over the years. My delivery and knowledge makes hearing about wizards setting themselves on fire worthwhile. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm glad you enjoy it. There's a bunch of people who enjoy what I do, and there's some who don't. And the ones who don't get to go and fucking bitch about me and have fun complaining in threads about me and stuff. And the ones who do enjoy it with me. So everybody fucking wins. Everybody wins. And I have a wide tolerance for what I'll put up with from people. But being rude to me ain't it. I don't fucking owe you the right to be fucking rude to me. Go fuck yourself. If you don't like what I'm doing, totally cool. You want to go other places and badmouth me? Go ahead. But if you think I'm going to put up with it here when I'm trying to interact with the people who are having a good time, you're out of your fucking mind. I'm glad that YouTube just has a few options. Click, click, get rid of them. I can't believe once upon a time I used to feel bad about fucking banning, muting, however you want to call it. It's really just muting. I used to feel bad about it once upon a time. I'd be like, yo, I'm excluding people. I don't want to exclude people. Everybody has a fucking hard time in life, and I want people's lives to be easier. I used to lose sleep over it. And then I realized, fuck them. If they can't fucking behave themselves in little fucking sentences, okay, you made your fucking choice. Cool. Like, you can literally still come and say this shitty stuff to me. People still do. There are people who don't even fucking know that I've just permanently muted them. It's like, they literally have no fucking concept. So they're still coming and telling me to get fucked. And they get to be happy, like, oh, I told him. And I get to go on with my day without wasting my time reading their nonsense. Everybody wins. Jugglem, I'm glad you enjoy my lore videos. I mean, they can only be as good as the lore Wizards has made. So if people like the Tarkir videos don't feel very good because the story's not very engaging, I get it. I get it. I didn't even cover the Aether Drift story. I can't. It's just terrible. It's terrible. Waterfowl, yeah. Well, I mean, I try and be fair with what's going on. If I like something they're doing, I'll praise it. If they're doing something bad, I call it out. It's real simple. Real simple. What up, Kyle? How you doing? Starting a point-based pre-con commander league where you choose from pools of upgrade cards based on placement in the game. So, people who win get to add better cards to their deck? Seems like that would just add a disparity in power, wouldn't it? Invader, every time I do an insult or go on a rant, you think of I had to talk to a guy in my cube stories and wonder how badly you wrecked them. I mean, I'm a chill guy, but when you act like a fucking dickhead, then yeah, I'm gonna fucking tell you in no uncertain terms. So I don't just go off on every random person, but when I go off on somebody, they fucking have it coming, and I let them know. That's it. I tell them in no uncertain terms how they're fucking up. And not in a nice little, well, it'd be nice if you could do this. It'd be like, listen, fucking idiot. Here's the dumb shit you're doing. Fuck you, stop it. It's real simple. It's real simple. Kyle, you're not sure how it's being balanced? Well, if you win and you get more points to put good stuff in your deck, then you're just going to end up winning more, right? I mean, if you're going to give people points, then it would be like if you have a losing deck and are consistently losing, you should get more points so that you can try and balance everything out. Or else anybody who's behind males will just fucking quit because you're literally just giving an advantage to the strongest, which is a very natural selection sort of thing. But problem with natural selection is the losers die out. Right? Spurl, everyone has a line. Indeed. Watched a video about someone praising Aether Drift a while ago, and the whole comment section was talking about Wizards holding his family hostage. There are some people who only want to talk positively about things. And I will say right now, that's a valid choice. It's perfectly valid to say, I only want to talk about the positive aspects of things. That's fine. That's fine. If somebody goes, I'm not interested in picking things apart and pointing out all the negative, I'm looking for what I enjoy and I want to share that enjoyment with people, that's fine. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I don't go, everybody needs to be talking about what Wizards is doing wrong. Everybody needs to bring this stuff to light. Nope. Just like people can't tell me you have to just make positive content. You have to just say positive things or just leave the hobby. No. If you want to only engage with Magic in a video making way where you talk about the positive only, it's a valid choice. And I have zero issue with it, right? So people will always complain in the comments, no matter what you do. And you can see that in great evidence when you go to channels where it's like, hi, I basically run a charity where I help disabled children. And there will be people getting angry about it. There will be people getting pissy about it. And it's like, okay, what's your problem? He's only doing this so that people will like him. Okay. He's only doing this for money. And? Are you doing anything for anybody? No, but listen, he's only helping disabled children for money. Okay, so he's helping disabled children, right? Yeah, but like for money. Okay. Do you do anything to get money in your life? Like what do you do to get money? Do you have a job? And does your job positively contribute to society? Because if everybody can get money the way this guy's getting money by helping disabled, he's literally helping disabled kids. But you're, well, you shouldn't be able to get money from it. Like, if he was just exploiting them and not helping them and making money off of them, then yeah, I could see complaints. Like, this guy doesn't care about them. He's using it for money and he just doesn't do anything to help these people. Okay. But these people are genuinely helping. And it's like, I don't like the reason. And I like, the reason has to be pure. So if this guy wasn't doing it, fewer disabled children would be getting help. Yeah, but then he wouldn't be getting money for doing it. Okay, how pathetic and petty and small are you? You know? So at the end of the day, the people who are going to be miserable bitches aren't worth the time. Who gives a fuck about them? You know? Go ahead. Keep being miserable. It's your life. You got to fucking live it. If you want to look at somebody doing something good and just look for the shittiest thing you can think of to somehow undermine it to make you feel better about your pathetic life, I guess, is what it is. I can't believe, okay. Then keep living that sad little life, bro. You're in that fucking prison. This guy's doing something awesome, and the majority of people can see it. And your little bitch ass just looks sad as fuck right now. You know? It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Luke, you just spent like $1,500 on Final Fantasy? Well, I mean, if you can afford it, enjoy it. Life is short. Enjoy the things you can, man. Enjoy the things you can. And know that people are definitely envious of you. So yeah, no matter what you do, there's going to be people who fucking complain. So if you talk positively, it's the same thing. It's hilarious. People will bitch at me. All you do is make negative videos. No. There is a lot of negative in what I talk about because of what's going on with Magic, and that's the current state of it. And I'm just talking about what's going on with it. So I don't make this shit up, and I couldn't be reporting on it if it wasn't fucking happening. So that's not me. I do make positive things. But the people who complain about me only make negative things never watch the positive videos because YouTube doesn't even show it to them. And they'll go, I looked at all your videos and they're all negative. Some people even come back and comment. I just looked over the different titles and no. But anyways, they'll just go, all you do is make negative content. And then I'll make a video going, I like this Deadpool secret layer. Why are you shilling for Wizards? Oh, now all of a sudden you love Universes Beyond. Oh my blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, cool. Get upset, dude. Like, go fuck yourself, idiot. How about that? You know? People can be such fucking smarmy dickheads. Say exactly what I think and exactly what I want to hear, or fuck you, is some people's attitude. It's like, what is your fucking deal, man? You know? I used to scratch my head a lot more about it, and now I don't even really fucking care that much. If you annoy me enough, I'll just fucking mute you, but I spend so little time paying attention to it at all anymore, because it's just old hat, right? It's been almost a fucking decade now. I'm coming up on 8 years of doing YouTube, and every day people act like fucking dicks to me, so it's nothing new, and a couple clicks make it go away. Done. Okay, cool. And now you can still come back and feel like a fucking condescending genius or whatever it is you're getting out of this. Andrew, I'm your spirit animal. Well, there are people who feel the same way I do. There's always, it's hilarious how uppity people will get. Oh my God, you have offended me directly. Okay, you know that doesn't affect my life at all. No, it does, and it's important, and you need to acknowledge that. Totally, bro. Absolutely. So, I will totally remember your name tomorrow. Absolutely. That's how much you fucking matter. Anytime my brain tries to get upset about a comment that anybody's left at any point, I go, what's their name? What was the name of the person who left that fucking comment? Do you remember? No, you don't. Because they never at any point left anything positive to interact with you with. They never made any kind of connection. There are people who will literally watch you for a fucking year or more and just leave insane comments. Every time I try and watch your videos, I want to know what's going on, but then your intro comes on and I hate it, so I have to shut the videos off. It's like, bro, it says you've been subscribed for a year. I can't really fathom your comment. Are you telling me that you just keep clicking on my videos and then as soon as the intro starts, your brain's like, I can't watch this? Why are you subscribed then? Why are you subscribed? I don't even understand. You're not capable of just clicking a button that will just jump you past it real quick? It's super easy to avoid. You know exactly when it's coming. It's like I have the exact same setup for every video. It's infinitely skippable. So what is wrong with you? You know? When somebody comes back and is just complaining but is subscribed, I'm just like, why are you doing this to yourself? You get to control every minute of your existence in regards to stuff like this. You get to choose what you interact with, what you see, and here you are being like this. The people I have the most respect for who talk smack about me are the ones that I see in the hate threads going, I clicked that button and then just said, don't recommend channel. I'm like, that's exactly what you should do. That's the correct thing to do. That's what I do when I don't like what a channel's making. I just go, okay, YouTube, never show me this again. I don't need to waste my time on it. Clicking on the video and spasming out is such a waste of your time because it's not going to change anything I do at all. I've never read a comment from some guy being a dickhead and been like, I really should change my channel now to accommodate Dickface42 here because he's making some really valid points about my intro. Bro, I made the intro. I'm in the intro. I keep using the intro. You might have clued into the fact that I like the intro. You don't like it. I don't give a shit. The same way that I don't care what you think about what I'm having for fucking dinner. I'm going to enjoy my dinner, bro. I'm not going to change anything based on what you like or don't like. At all. At all. Jess, what's more stress, what I do now or the call center? I mean, call centers were annoying to work in, but I also have really thick skin and just walk away from that stuff. And none of it was personal. So at certain points, all of this could be more stressful in some ways, but it's also way more satisfying. I get to connect with people and have a good time and entertain people. So yeah, there are certain stresses that come along with this that don't exist in other things that I've done, but the trade-off is more than worth it. Habanero says, you don't remember Super Dicks Annihilator X6? No, I don't. No, I don't. So yeah, man, the whole way that people carry on is pretty wild to me sometimes. I just look at them and go, I mean, it's your life, bro. But it's deranged to me that you think that I'm going to read this comment and actually listen to you. You need to stop playing Magic and stop making videos. Neither of those things are going to happen, bro. It's amazing to me that you wasted your time even fucking saying this. You know what? You're right. I'm packing it up. Thanks, buddy. You got it. Good job, Greg492. I am now officially quitting Magic and making videos because you don't agree with my opinion. Jordan, you love the intro and the Post Malone ad? Fuck yeah. Invader, you like the Post Malone homemade ads sold you on my channel? They're fun. I'm having a good time at the end of the day. I don't blame anybody who goes, I don't want to engage with this content because I just want to enjoy Magic and don't want to hear about what's going wrong. Totally fine. Totally fine. It's just not fine to insist that I stop. That's the difference. That is the difference. But whatever. Yeah, the ones that really blow my mind are the ones that have been subscribed for a long time. It's like, just, you don't have to go through this. If you don't like this, just don't deal with it. But whatever, everybody's going to be different. And at the end of the day, they're not affecting me. I find Reddit posts sometimes. One got pointed out to me recently. There's like, I fucking hate the Magic historian. I fucking hate this guy. All right. And there's like 500-600 comments on it. All these people talking. It's like, it's wild to me. Look at all these fucking people talking about me. This is amazing. All these people know who I am. Some of them seem pretty worked up too. Whatever. Some of the stuff they say, you read it and you're just like, what is it? That's not even me. I'm reading what you're saying and you're thinking of somebody else. Like, I literally know who you're talking about. That's not me. What these other guys are saying, that was me. That was me. This isn't even me. I remember when he did this. I never fucking did that. What are you talking about? I never made a video called that. I never talked about that. That wasn't me. It's funny. They just get, I hate that guy too. You don't even know who the fuck you're talking about. You don't even know who it is. It's not me, stupid. And anybody who's like, I like his videos. Oh, fuck you. Thumbs down. Make that comment hidden because I fucking hate it. No, bro. You gotta hate him like I do. The funniest to me are the ones where they get hijacked and the thread's about me, and then I go and look and the top comment will be about some other YouTube creator that people fucking hate more. And I'm just like, wait, but this is mine. This thread's about me. Can you fucker stay on topic? You're talking about me, okay? Like, I will go through and read all the comments. That's it. Some people are like, oh, I can't handle the negativity. I gotta stay away. It's like, I go read it all. I've literally read fucking 500 comment threads of people who fucking hate me. It's funny too. Some people are like, I don't like the guy. I don't like him. I don't like his delivery. But I do have to acknowledge that the information that he's providing is correct and useful. Yeah, he talks too much or whatever else, but he's talking about what's going on. And people are like, I fucking wish there was anybody else who covered the stuff that he does so I didn't have to put up with him. And it's just so funny to see where it's like, I fucking hate that guy. But I mean, he finds interesting information and makes good points. Fucking dick. Millmaster, real beats polished every time. Different people have different wants. Some people want sterilized, polished stuff. And that's fine. That's fine. I don't insist that there's one path for anybody. All I know is I get to do things my way. And I'm good with that. And I'm glad there's a bunch of people who enjoy it. A lot more than I thought would. I was looking over my channel stats for the historian today, actually, just for the hell of it. Because my buddy we were talking about random shit. And people saying stuff about me. And he's like, people are bitching about you only getting 20,000 views on a video? Or why does he even make a video if he's only getting 20,000 views? Some of my videos don't even get 10,000 views. But anyways, he's like, and how many views do you have overall? And I'm like, 20 million or more, you know? And so I went and looked today. I'm like, oh, I have 25 million views. I have 25 million views on the historian. And 3.3 million hours in watch time, which is almost 400 years of human beings' time spent watching my stuff. And that doesn't include live streams. That doesn't include my other 4 channels. So, I mean, whatever. I've been having a fucking awesome time overall. Overall. Jordan, why interact? People love their own opinions. People love their own opinions. And I think honestly online, they just don't think about how it impacts other people. They're just in their own home, and other people don't exist as people. Their sense of sonder is tamped down. So they're just like, fuck that guy. I'm like a product. I'm like Nike. I'm like fucking a random television show. So people just bitch about me like I'm a brand. That's fine. They can they can go, and I fucking hate his face. I hate the way he talks. He thinks that line, fine luxury cardboard rectangles, is so good. And somebody else will chime in, it is pretty good. Somebody else will chime in, compared to the rest of his videos, that's the only good thing he's ever done. And it is a good line, so whatever, right? So at the end of the day, I am blessed with a very thick skin when it comes to that kind of shit. And the hate threads just feed my ego. So if you guys ever see one, don't worry that I'm fucking sad. I just go through and go, all right, all right. Jugglum Super Chat says, can we get a Hatsune Miku clip and a spin, please? Yes, we can get a spin, and I think I should have a Hatsune still loaded. So let me take a look. Let me take a look. Here we go. Oh, we got insults. But first... Oh, you got your Hatsune taking a shower, dirty business boy. You stop it now. All right. I'm going to grab another random one if they're still here. Oh, they are. Okay. Here, this one too. Why not? Oh, your money dick's small, but Hatsune Miku do not mind. I'm used to tiny ones. All right, there you go. Juggle 'em, you greasy ball bag nibbler. You got some Hatsune Miku. Have fun burning your dick skin off, tugging it to that, you fucking ugly degenerate. Because I know ultimately that's why you wanted to see it at the end of the stream. So you could try and fucking stay hard for after the stream. You fucking grease bag. You fucking skunk, skank, skeezer. Fuck you, clown face! Alright, pretty good. Jordan Holland with the pair of thumbs up-itude. Thanks for the super sticker, buddy. Alright, it's time for me to get going. Thanks for coming and hanging out, my friends. We will get back together again real soon. But for now, the Chainsaw Man cometh. So I goeth.